think I am live now on YouTube. Hopefully, I am now live. Well, yes. Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is P, and today I'll be playing Control. And this is going to be the start of a new DLC. It's where we go into this place called the Investigation Sector, which should be fun. Last time I was down there, I got absolutely traumatized by one of the bosses down there, and yeah, I think that was fun. And this time we will be doing that again. Hopefully, I will beat it on my first try or my second try. Who knows? And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right in. Control. So yeah, last week for me, there's not really that much going on. Exam just finished and just on the cooldown, and there's starting to be like lots of work again. So that was kind of fun, I guess. Modeling and stuff, not actual modeling. Not actually modeling like that, but like modeling houses, buildings. Have to do all of that. So that was fun, and let's continue. Let's go. Let's go. And next game, I think I'll be doing something that I kind of want to do for quite a while, but I just bought the remastered version. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, do that really much. And with this remastered form, let's see where things have changed. Let's go retrace how
Oh, I can't believe the emergency rations don't include beer. Fucking thirsty.
All right. Just change a little. Civilian. Golden. Asynchronous seems kind of cool as well. And all these properties just change.
Everything's good here, Director.
All right. Let me just get rid of all these some of these mods first. I'm sure I've done pretty much. These. Destruct these. What else? Get rid of fire. Spin. Let me see. Spin. Damage. Or levitate. Pierce. What do we have? Alright. I think what is try this. Charge and no, pierce and grip. First, I wanna clear out this countermeasures. We are not going to be doing those, obviously. We are not going down to foundation anytime soon. Containment, no, no. Evasive maneuvers, probably not. Foundation, I mean that's gonna be all use foundation bombs. Okay, this one seems good. Kill his snipers, just doing it however we want. He's distorted. I don't even know we have distorted down here. Survival tactics. No, not mimics. His charges. Yes, that will do. Nope, not do. Shatter. No, no, no. Shield rush. He's warped. Okay, that will do, I guess. The break crack rate M. Rated M for sure. Yes, that graphic. Let's go. Investigations. Let's go. Let's hop on. Hop in. Splendid. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not. Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Alright, mission. This. There we go. Please, Actor was damn, it's throwing me off. Director investigation Underhill. Oh, Doctor Underhill. Ray Underhill is a professional, is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the UK, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. He served with no incidents, no demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her ADA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work at the oldest house, sorry, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position, with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. But it is for full report. Darling, as per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation DO845 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, despite the accounts of anonymous redacted regarding inhumane treatment of a redacted currently housed in the Bureau. The Foundation findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of redacted sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such redacted contained there. One redacted confirmed the redacted supposed name to be redacted, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible. Being classified under the highest clearance level, investigators were similarly blocked from entering the redacted's research wing to interview the staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-humane parental entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into redacted research. Something happened. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Redacted was launched into the redacted of Director Zachariah Trent's. A recent change in redacted witnessed in Director Trent, including aggressive redacted when redacted, is with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable redacted between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. The witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the dimensional research ring and redacted kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's redacted as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any redacted, and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Ethics into the legality of the prime candidate program by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since unknown subjects relevant to the investigation use executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarming clear picture of systematic redacted and redacted. Redacted were brought into the Otis house and placed under redacted examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic redacted of paranaturally inclined redacted. Not only is this a breach in the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human redacted. The investigation team unequivocally redacted the prime candidate program and recommends that it to be redacted immediately. Not gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I mean, it's like, yeah, they are auditing stuff internally, and the people doing this, doing the auditing, the prime cadet program sucks, as in they violated human rights and all that stuff, and of course nobody's going to care. Correspondence. Casey inquiry. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically the disappearance of Arthur Alan Wake. Per the interagency information exchange agreement, I have some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I am writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sound familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a same name, a name with the most famous character Wake wrote, is looking into the case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into. But what's your opinion? Just give the word. I will start surveillance on this guy. From D. R. Dennis. Sorry, man. My tongue got a bit tied for some reason. Missing agent, redacted 2017. Mr. Kirkland. Here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead, or from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, Ezra Cruz, Caroline Dempsey, Agent Charles Murray, and Agent Derek Shah. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firewall. They are lost, I'm afraid. So they are not willing to open the firewall. Those doorways through the void with those heavy doors, definitely. French official warning. Kirkland, I am growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen? Holding a dangerous specimen in investigations. The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE's monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. I don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate Program only failed because of Darlin. You both are failures. Plotting against me, you are traitors. But the truth will emerge out of you. Interesting choice of words there. I think I've heard them being chanted by those who are affected by the hiss. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, director of the FTC. Interesting. Though he has been corrupted by the hiss at the time of writing this. Keystone inspection. We stopped at Keystone on our way to target AWE, like you asked. I am sending my report directly to try and keep a lid on this Screwman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them there. Given their records, it is possible they have switched teams, like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the ordinary case. But that was just the adults, if I am remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings, two overlapping circles, and the dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I will show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off, and maybe get the comms guy working on a cover story. Sincerely, Keenan. Yeah, sorry about that. Cauldron Lake. The chief investigator did this. It happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our redacted. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complained about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyways, I got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Redacted Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It is only a matter of time before this redacted gets them in, and I want to be prepared. Anyways, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because invest some recruitment practice. Agent Estevez, something unexpected happened at Bright Hall. Staffing issues. Mr. Dennis, so yes, there's been an increase in AWE activities, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny detail has slipped through the cracks. You don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's a simple math between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing, and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit. We are barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal, though there are loads of these altered items behind that fire break. Another thing, if this is going to sound paradoxical, uh, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate the whole sector's worth of staff. We have put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It's better not. Uh, it's better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it is your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. So this guy named Kirkland, who seems to be the former head of this resignation letter, to whom it may concern. It is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the FBC. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's redacted. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous threats and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our redacted, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the redacted loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The redacted has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, Kirkland. Crackers. Okay, I guess we can read that later. In a while.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Yeah. That's bad. There's nothing.
Now that gate should open.
Specimen this case. That's fine. There we go.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Listen. Let's organize. Okay, before we go in, let me just read them, everything, all the things. That's organization. This group this group/individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases have found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Bless Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from an exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, an LA-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Bless Repair and Services was suspected of involvement with with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved in the Bless organization referred to this for full report. Specimen escape assessment. The purpose of internal investigation X0397 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI1 that resulted in the deaths of redacted agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover our the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the redacted, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in redacted. Cross-referencing the date with various logs found only two events consistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice redacted, probably Alice Wade, interesting, entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. So Alice Wade has been granted access to the FEC for some reason for an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Redacted's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the redacted. Investigation is ongoing. Well, they are doing it anyway. Fracture procedures. Not in bureau custody. None known. A Frank elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalizing responses, growls, and unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. After the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside Trenton, Texas, local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls but to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling, like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain them, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier that night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Supplement. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow, a male, Caucasian, 33-year-old man found dead on his property. Per police report, remains obtained for coroner's office also included blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Blunt force injuries, head, lacerations, left ear, cheek, right knee, complete avulsion of upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Trauma, abdominal region, complete avulsion of multiple organs, stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, all the stuff, and portions of the larger small intestine are missing from the scene. Mr. Burroughs' death is not the result of a mechanical incident, as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. So this guy's body is found under the tractor, and the bodies and the organs in the tractor ate them. There's no other way to say it. After this, it doesn't actually, but sometimes it does.
Do we know each other?
Oh,
This feels familiar. I can't seem to...
wait.
I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. Alan,
Who are you?
said Thomas Zane. Most likely.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane.
Yes.
There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Drink. Thanks, Brink. Oh boy, what? Is that darling?
Yep.
That doesn't seem like the bedroom. But
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding.
You found a way.
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
most interesting. A double. A double of Alan Wake.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
magic. Lets me do all the fun things. Oh, and yet something far away. Locked it. What am I doing? Oh, oh, interesting.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman,
Thing that
broke
had
loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
That doesn't sound good. I mean, Dr. Hartman, he ran, what is it? I can't remember the name. Is it Carter Lake House? Up on the mountain where we got sent by Alice because she thought we were insane. Fun stuff. Okay. Hartman's final act.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Went through another change. Okay. That's the best thing I've ever heard. Keep going. Damn. Great. Spikes. Oh, it's jump down there. Oh, sayonara. Whoa. Rebar. No. Got crushed under there. Horrible.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Question. to the vending machine. That was fun. That's horrible.
Of course, the hisser.
That was fun. What is this? Food cost. Service tunnel. Pilot crossing. Turn around. Apartment terrace. You? Shaded first. Okay, keep on going. I'm feeling that passionate.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Not just wild. Brave. Preserved. Service tunnel. Fire. Yep, yep, yep. Button in here. This one. Okay.
This darkness is blocking the door.
Like-
So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
If you insist. Burn.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
I think we can walk around. Ew. This is not good. Oh wait. No, disgusting. Alright then, let's keep on. Service tunnel, let's go. filing across fire. Air operations center active investigation. Nothing happened. That tree. Wait, yeah, we should talk to him. Soon talk to him. Oh, sorry. Dirty.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Grass. Through the darkness. Faden. All we need to do is come on. Weapon is full. Oh yeah, we can construct it. Of course we can. Of course we would. And upgrade it. I guess we have to do first. Accept. What is going on? The part of this room is selected. Oh. What ego limit? Shadow. What's that? Oh yeah, we can. Whoa, boy. That's items. That's loads of things. Good gracious. Everything way too clean. Damage while aiming. Pierce. Yeah, now be taking this. Good great. That's very generous. Fire. throwing stuff at me. Projectiles. That.
Getting bad. Wednesday are full of old city clothes. There's no food for you. Headache, nausea, old depression. I can tell where you are feeling. Because it's as I said it. Glad to hear. Don't stand up. Saiten tämä.
Ah, more plants. Alright. Let's go make some more friends.
New day, same old bloody city. Like Dharma good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Background. NASA.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation.
That's horrible.
Thank you for your attention.
Horrible. Why is this still cracked up? That's horrible. Alright. At least I can get back or something.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything.
Yeah, they're trolling.
They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
What is this?
All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard it coming from the hallway. I think I might finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there?
No one's there.
Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move
There's
away
someone?
from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Oh shit. Guys, gotta get jumped. What is this? What is this? Hang on. What do you mean? Buildable up. This
Reminder: all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
huh. So the real stop. The message finishes, but doesn't stop. Stop. What is it? Whatever. Doesn't stop scrolling. Investigate.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
And yep, I think that's yeah. Dr. Hartman recorded this during the first game scene. So this is when we are like knocked out. We wake up in Dr. Hartman's lodge shortly, and he's trying to finance us that we have created this ground. Oh shit! I now? Oh shit! Damn it. Doesn't work. Does not work like that, my dear boy. Let's try that again. I'm not using gears. I'm using Okay then. What? I don't think we should spend it on.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Oh shit. Mission. These will find power. Hey, what? Oh, find more. Oh, hey, there's power. What?
Shit. Now what?
Whoa!
What is that? Come on, elevator, time to
Go,
go!
go, 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 go.
So you don't make light. I can use that.
Oh shit. Right. Oh, okay. Yes, perfect. Yeah, lights. Alright then. What's this? There we go. Oh, that thing.
Yeah, how do you like that?
There we go. Apartment.
Brian Henneman, 21 years old,
Brian.
resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Henneman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
no one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes me look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could put it on my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Interesting. So this movie night has produced delivery of film, vending machines. Unknown testing in the investigation sector is generally unknown. A vending machine is front covered in a box wood panel, point-operated buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of materials, both edible and otherwise. In this rows of internal trays, each initial testing suggests the item reacts to the minds of individuals in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously decide. Attempts to cause the item to create a living redacted have consistently failed. Discovered in a nursing home in redacted Alberta, after a resident named Muriel redacted called a local news station about a magic vending machine. News story reported that the nursing home staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise resident spirits. The Bureau's response team encouraged this story while confiscating the item. Interesting. Summary: Eco Limited. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a para-criminal group known as Redacted. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau has been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. Sorry. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group in suspicious onlooker ministry loot agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. Individual car was secured and transported to the investigation center for further studies. 2015. Next spring. Page 1. Note this screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Host voiceover. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to free, or even of this world? What if they are the things we can discover in Night Springs? In the secret lab night. We are in the secret lab. A large sign on the wall reads, "The Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientists. I've told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. It's ready when I said it's ready, Doctor. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it." We'll read the rest of it.
machines.
Hey,
Shoom. Shin? Whatever.
we have control. But now, what I'm gonna do is I'm okay then, let's go. Up, up, up.
What are you doing in investigation?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Winston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Once.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman?
Yep.
Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
Was.
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No, I don't.
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh, yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights.
Oh.
You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Very.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
No.
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of
It's
exciting.
just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's
Of course,
just gonna talk
I
forever,
can always
isn't
make
he?
it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back Maria for Alfred's food. Okay. Oh, one more thing. And buy her a
fruit arrangement. All right, done. Are you a cat person? I don't think I ever asked. You seem like one, though. You'd like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know? I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit. I got Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred from. But, boy, those two did not get along. Oh, no. Sylvia thought she owned the place. Didn't like me getting in her way, scratched me more than once when I was just trying to move her food bowl. That cat was a real asshole.
Wow.
I'm realizing now that language was not
harsh.
entirely, professional. You see, Sylvia didn't tolerate most people, or animals, or anything. And that's what I meant when I said asshole. I would never use that word about a person. It was just, hey, there's a light flashing on the console here. I gotta, check this out. I'll get back to you later.
Real smooth, Langston.
I like this guy so much. National treasure. What is this? Charge. Search. Maybe we can use this. Blast radius. Definitely. Now what? Damage while aiming. Is there something better? While aiming. Guess I am heard this. Headshots. Don't have enough time to do headshots. Did he gain headshots? Reload speed. Closer. Okay, assets. We only have 2 shaded facets. No, 5 shaded facets. And 2 investigative buttons. Both of them are from investigations. And collectibles. I will read correspondence. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did that thing I was fucking hired to do. My job. Want to know what I'd call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate those dumps without using words like altered items, AWEs, or paracriminals is the stupidest thing I have ever heard in my entire life. And I have some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they even know as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. And if you think pulling me off the case will stop me, think again. That piece of shit blew up the tracks. He killed those people, all to make the train turn out here. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension. See if that slows me down. Agent Newman. Foot gossip. What? My feet gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes for that. Sincerely. Says. Yeah, research. This Rangers airborne. This subgroup of discorrupted Rangers have manifested the ability to levitate. Similarly to his elevated agents. However, these airborne Rangers display no telekinetic abilities, and simply continue to use mundane bureau equipment. This evolution, being so similar to the elevated, possibly indicates that his can share permutation through a type of network, or perhaps on osmosis. However, the fact that this development in his Rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. They could be responding to an altered item or other supernatural element found only in that sector. Or perhaps this is the natural progression of the his ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine the conclusive trajectory of development for each of his manifestations. Assuming any such trajectory exists, reports black market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talisman relics and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well genuine altered items. As well genuine altered and paranatural items were was raided in redacted Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The, the following interrogation revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. And concern here is threefold. There's a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. Motivations of these collectors are largely unknown, but this will draw appearance. An excursion to the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking, designation door redacted, similar to the other doors. It is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in the Bright Falls AWE, refer, a, refer to AWE 35 for the and former wife of missing author Alan Wake, suspected para utilitarian and redacted, contacted agents Shaw and Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the Otis house for an in-person interview. On redacted 2017, the excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day, determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the Otis house, possibly even taken into the motel itself to confirm if any other changes occur. Interesting, so a door appear when Alice Wake walked into the Otis house. Wonder where that leads you. Hartman arrest. Emil Hartman, victim name. Alan Wake, Paul Anderson, Odin Anderson, Rudolph Lane. Oh, Lane, the ranger guy. Wendy Desolé, Thomas Emerson. Wendy, wait, is it that the girl from Oh Dear Diner? Interesting. Thomas Emerson. I think I recall that name. Officer names: Dennis, Special Agent Remy Dennis, Code 4, Kidnapping of Altered Individuals, Sanctions against Altered Organizations, Obstruction of Bureau Investigation, Breaching of the Ash Act, 6 counts. Property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offenders' personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. Our victims have been released by annual surveillance orders, who are assigned to each, except for the Anderson brothers, due to their senility. They are old and academic psychiatrist that owned and operated a recovery center in Bright Falls, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. His treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent abilities they may possess with the aim of reshaping them to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. More link between artists and their ability to redact reality through artistic medium. See file investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the redacted investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released redacted months later. Having been deemed a negligible threat, his medical license has been permanently revoked. NASA Corporation. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the Black Rock Lightning, now found in all spacefaring vessels. Return or data gathered during space missions is made available for FBC researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of Redacted far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of Black Rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Redacted will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. So they did something for NASA, and in return, NASA allows the FBC access to all their research. And they also launched some kind of satellite for the FBC so they can keep tabs on these altered sites and all the altered items. Interesting stuff. The Shadow. A paranatural entity, A010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive, redacted, consisting of three known types. Type A, localized manifestation of sentient redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic materials, as well as inserting redacted over its surroundings. Shaded individuals, human bodies redacted by the shadow, become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this connection is sorry. As to whether this condition is reversible. Shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that the inanimate objects are redacted solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive defensive measures. The investigation center is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered to prepare for the eventuality of an redacted. So this place is full of shadows. This place is more illuminated. These shadows crawling up. 5 more of these confiscated motives. Not sure how to get really. Oh shit! God damn it! Did not see you. Damn it! That was second death, man. What need to be reloading. Where are you? This up. Man, that. Oh boy. No need to keep our guards up. These weird things all over. These weird power-ups. What is it? Evade cost on element input. Set need though when you pick up an element that is those blue things, you you get a discount on activation. Launch speed on launch kills. Launch speed. whatever. Let's go. Oh, wait. Yep. Okay, these weapon mods. What is this? Charge blast boost. Yep. Lower ammo.
Damn it. Oh, it's too dark in here to fight this thing.
Whoa! Get this. Oh shit! Go, go, go! Whoa! Save it. Get there. Stab. Now what? Now what? Ah, there you go. Press. Burn away. That was cool. Just move around. Yeah, nothing bad happened. There's somewhere. Fun little puzzle. Let's go. Let's keep going. There are no heartbeats. Stop. Ah. Oh shit. They know. Well, oh dear. God damn it. Oh. No. God damn it. Oh, let's not do that. That was way too much shenanigans. Where are you? Oh shit. Where's that dude? Oh shit. There you are. Oh dear. What? It sees me. What's that? Oh my god. Reloaded. Weapon reload. It's easy. See, it's reload. Shield strength. They need to remove some of these, whatever it is. How many damage? Yeah, I don't think I'll
Jumbled up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hot, Willie. Dirt arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
Screw bearing boiler. Not as many cauterizing loops through and about. And Wendy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time. Man, love this guy.
Okay. I'm just going to freestyle.
Looks like whatever force had a hold on Hartman isn't mixing well with his corruption. Like, did call him the third thing.
Okay. I'm just going to freestyle a bit. My mother always said, never talk to strangers. Always. Never. Never. Always. Never. Never. But isn't a stranger just someone you don't know? What if the only thing stopping a stranger from being a friend is that word? Stranger. Strange. Strange like the noises you hear at night when there is no light and you cannot fight. Strange like a rubber duck that follows you around and makes you drop your coffee every time that it quacks because the noise scares you. Then you have to clean up the coffee while the duck stares at you and continues to quack, quack,
Quack.
quack, quack.
What? Accent movie?
That chain letter. I remember these. Mom used to say they were evil. Better do what it says. You know, just in case. There must be a photocopier around here.
Shaded Hartman. Dr. Hartman is the first Type 2 shaded individual to be examined alive by the Bureau and has proven a valuable asset for our understanding of A013 Like all shaded individuals, the specimen is constantly shielded by or produces a redacted darkness that makes visual observation difficult. This redacted also protects the specimen from harm during testing on lethal ballistics proved ineffective against it. The specimen uses words and phrases that seem to originate from the previous life as a therapist. Some phrases have even been identified as quotes from Dr. Hartman's book, The Creator's Dilemma. It seems to indicate that his personality remains redacted to some degree. For research purposes, shaded Hartman was relocated to the Calder Lake Lodge replica built for the redacted AWE investigation, Rightfall investigation. Researchers hope a familiar setting may trigger new behavior. This experiment has yielded no results so far. Refer to this file for review. As reference. Right broad countermeasures. Discharge done. The kamikaze that we understand that well. Charge commercial war. This war. Yeah, I think
I need a ranger sent to this location stat.
Make way for the director.
this seems good as ever. Oh dear. I mean, chaos would be out here any second now. Alright, this seems picturesque. Very good. Let me just snap this quick. Come on. Doesn't want to be saved for some reason. Okay, there we go. Alright then, Ranger. Let's get out of here. Thank you for your service. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is not easy. Not one bit. We just remove this. Alright. Ammo recovery after evade. That one. We have accuracy. Ammo cost per shot. Come on. 24, 24, okay. Double. Use syringe, go away. Wait, us. Go away. Okay. Great. Keep me off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, continue. Then, take that. Then we can take that. Oh. Yeah, we can take time off. Spool again. Come on. This. This is getting out of hand. Very out of hand. Okay, now remove this. Yes. Okay. That one is down. Do the mission. Let's go. But there's something. They usually Stop flickering. Thank you. Alright. Let me just take another photo. Incredible. Okay, let's go. Turn on the lights here. Guess Hartman got bored. Oh, what? Come on. Do not activate the lights. Get bored. Oh, wait. Oh, what? They're somehow broken. Am I supposed to be interacting with something? Oh, you know what? I will restart at checkpoint. Let's go. And I am still very surprised why it keeps lacking out some parts of the game. There, for some reason. Oh, where are we going? Oh shit, I didn't know. Alright, let's go up. Get it? Ooh. No way.
There. One less place for him to hide.
What is going on?
Is hello? Yes, me? Worry who? C to C.
Hello?
Hello. Great about us today. Long roads and no hardly. You are Bygone?
Uh, sure. Why are you locked up in here?
Casual turning. Back and front. And Gerbil took the top head. Not being pressed for that. Lady going and loosing back for I?
Sorry, I think I'm misunderstanding you. What do you want?
The head?
The head.
The head for tails? For reading news, jars, words, and tumble. The reading head.
Okay, take it easy. I'll take a look. So maybe it wants something to read. Or a jar. Let's just see what we can find.
is this? Is it an All right. Photo. Smile. Unique expressions. The Horizon game. I guess this would do. Yep, this would do very well. And I'm gonna get my Twitter account flagged for false information. That's what I always want to do. Alright then. Get up. And who else? Seem to be very accessible. Yes, loot boxes. Yeah, so Hartman need this place somehow. Service staff. That's
Alright, Ati. Was this what you had in mind?
up there. There you go. What down? Alright, let's go. Observation. Headshot tactics. No. No. Investigations incursion. Yes. Thank you. Construct. Yes. Will do. Thank you. And third one. Need 5 more shaded facets. Right. Search. Yes, I will be using this one. Oh. Something else. Sample. Wait, cost after weapon counts. No one else. Yeah, that would do it. And levitation. Go away. Yes. Oh, and this guy can go away. Yep. Perfect. Fast travel. Active investigations. What time is it? Hours. And do this shoot. That's how it is. Bye. Good luck. That's one more now. Hello? There you are. something about that. Let's try this one. Deadline. What does this deadline? Okay, so he'll ask me. Very demanding. Absolutely demanding. Dude. I guess we need to reach one of those. Try this one. If it doesn't work, then do something else. Probably good. Just mash them up. Right? One down. There you are. That's so fun.
Games are so realistic these days.
Right? That's training. And all right. That is incredible. Okay, guess we just clear them all. Here's maneuvers. Maintenance incursions. Well, in the next room, I will go back to Central Executive. Oh wait. Containment, Panopticon. Perhaps Langston will have something to tell me. If not, that's fine as well. Man, that was so tense.
Trench is gone, rest his soul, I really need to dig up my own proposal on better containment practices. More ritual worship, iconography, the whole shebang. Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, our normal, anyway.
Situation. Anything down here?
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Down
Okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right?
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The Hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable-ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish.
Alright.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Bodyguard.
What's the word?
Yes. Neon. An object on cells. Water pump. Security. Substance.
Hello, Director.
Alright. Let's go to Central Executive. Next time, it will be Ego Limited, I think. And, well, we need to take on Hardman somehow. Where it all began. Heard about this? Emily, heard about this? The investigation.
Hi, Jesse. Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon. Yes, ma'am, Director Faden. Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Alright.
See you later, Jesse.
Oh, I can't believe the emergency rations don't include beer. Thirsty.
Everything's good here, Director.
Alright, let me check my collectibles. All the files in green. The red one. Night Springs. Screenplay. Episode 1. That's gotta be episode 2. So just not know where it is. Director steps closer to the horrible ending. He reaches out with a steady hand. You are mine. I will return you to my facility and control your powers. Scientists, sir, I don't know the entities that rushes forward and engulfs the director. He screams in pain as the scientist looks on, dazzled like the coward that he is. Entity subtitle. I am not the one being examined. I am not the one locked inside the prison. Gradually, the director emerges from it. His once sparkling eyes are now empty and dull. The scientist rushes towards him. Sir, we have to escape. We cannot. They are in control. I got what I wanted. Find episode 2 somewhere. Nice brain. Need to find it. Where it is? Guess 5. All of them. From Muro, summary. A paranatural entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating Apollo 14 lunar mission. At an unknown point of their voyage to the Fra Muro, islands of the moon. So something hitched a ride during Apollo 14 mission at the moon. 32 hours after the return of Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by Mr. Redacted, a White House senior official, and instructed to send a small team to Johnson Space Center in Houston. At the base, the team examined the entity and carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned that 4 astronauts had returned to Earth instead of the expected three. Each human crew member was insistent that the mission left with 4 members, though they couldn't name both men when asked. The entity seemingly affected their memory to make its presence feel unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further investigation. Note: an altercation between NASA security and the investigation team occurred upon their arrival. Mr. Redacted called to clarify the matter. Though tensions remain high, Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should be defined more clearly with other federal agencies. Framuro supplements. The entity, the Apollo 14 entity, commonly known as FRA, underwent a series of physical examinations upon its admittance into the oldest house. The entity can speak, though its poor grasp of English language makes any meaningful communication impossible. The interview material can be found at Redacted. The physical form consists solely of the extravehicular mobility unit, or the spacesuit, EMU spacesuit used by NASA astronauts, same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of the NASA's astronauts, though this suit does not bear any wearer's name, or one materialized through redacted conversion, or possibly redacted corporealization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact that the command module did not have 4 feet for the entity to strap in during reentry. The MU is entirely hollow and pieces can be removed, though this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrograph imaging has shown redacted shaped outlines exist within the suit. For safety reasons, the entity will be contained in a secure cell until more information can be gathered. So this thing, Ra, has wears a spacesuit, but there's nothing inside. If you X-ray it, there's something inside. They saw something there. And the arcade cabinets proceed. A distance of 10 feet between the items suppresses their effect. Effect only triggers on physical contact. A pair of arcade game cabinets, usually designated for the games Shoop, the I-48, and Shoop 2, Colgar's Revenge. The games were manufactured by Bon Co. Entertainment, now out of business. Despite being a popular arcade game in Japan during the late 80s, early 90s, no other Shoop cabinets have been found by our investigators. When touching one of the items when it stands within 10 feet of its counterpart, the user's mind is transported to a version of their subjective reality that resembles a video game in logic and function. Events from their daily lives become game-like sequences in which speed and efficacy are paramount. The brain enters a stroke-like state, as proven by EEG studies on users, which only ends after the user finishes their game, at which point they resume normal brain motor function. So this thing takes your mind into the game, and you have to finish it. After you finish it, you return back to your normal body, and nothing happens. Just move on. Arcade cabinet supplement. Both items were purchased from a closing arcade in Redacted, Michigan, as part of a program to improve employee well-being through program was cancelled before any game machine was dispersed throughout the oldest house, but not before these altered items were discovered. So, the FEC, the Bureau, bought these two for their gaming machine, but they later realized what it does. The team in research sector have voiced considerable interest in the items due to the fact that they only exhibit an altered effect when physically paired together, a codependent relationship previously unseen in altered items. See research specialist Hope's paper titled the parasensitivity series for more information. However, after proving the item's outer status, the investigation staff insisted on keeping them, claiming that they are important for sector morale. To date, numerous petitions have been filed by research sector personnel to move the items there for more extensive analysis or for more intense gaming machines. Yes, that's the one. Chain letter. Move this along before he gets here. Oh no, the Spooky Man letter has found you. The Spooky Man curse is coming to you. Miss this curse? You must mail the letter to him. If you don't, the curse will get you. The more letters you mail, the better off you will be. Sally Dawson did not send a letter, and the Spooky Man ate her cat. Terrence in Greenstone did not send a letter, and the Spooky Man gave back. Kyle did not send the letter, and now his wife eats dinner alone. Linda did send letter, 30 letters in total so far. And look at her now. She owns 3 cars. She has all her fingers. She speaks Italian. You need to mail this letter. You better mail this letter. Don't let the Spooky Man come. He will take your cats. That's horrible. That sounds like an ultimatum. Go find your stamps. Hurry. Find your stamps. Brian interrogation.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time and then we're done playing with you. Understand?
Jelly.
Where are you from?
Jumbo Grand. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hotly. Dirt arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing, boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about. Wind and Windy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No.
That's a weird question.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
This light projector... Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents. I don't...
It's kind of...
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the psychiatrist is asked very weird question. Langston, freestyle. Wow. Heroes here.
Okay. I'm just going to freestyle a bit. My mother always said, never talk to strangers.
So this is his music.
Always. Never. Never. Always. Never. Never. But isn't a stranger just someone you don't know?
Sorry. Darkness minds. Hash names. Press log 4. 4 and 7 is gone. We have already listened. America overnight. Dynamite. Yes, dynamite. Listen. Dynamite. This guy is weird. But I mean, I don't want it. I'll listen on my own time. I am so sorry. I don't want it demonetized. Two birds.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. Two birds, one bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
Save everybody. Save most people.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros. A spiral. A maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel.
Orange.
The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
He came from ordinary. He's Shattered. Yes, I will do that. Here's and maintenance. Let them reading quest down there. Maintenance box near the mold. Another findings. Nourish the plant. Burn the dark. Return to sender. Find a publication. You're to the top. I think it's all maintenance by God. God. Be God. Motors. Where am I going to find them? I don't even want jukebox anyways. No way. Troopers. Yeah, I think we will find them sometime soon enough. Okay, let me go check out my new weapon. Search. Fire. Launch explosive. This very good.
Since the hiss appeared. I wonder if Dr. Underhill is doing all right.
What a fucking day.
Alright, I think that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Alright then, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be seeing people in the next stream, probably next week. But who knows? I'll see you soon. Goodbye.